we're looking at number one. Number one says a person is making a 5-gallon punch for a party that will consist of 2 different types of juices, apple and orange juice. They use at least 1 gallon of each type, but want to use more apples than oranges. Given that X represents the gallon of apple juices in the punch and Y represents the gallons of orange juices in the punch, then create a system of equations and or inequalities modeling the scenario. Select all that apply. Alright, let's go back. So we're creating a 5-gallon punch. That's our goal. 5-gallon punch. And then next, let's see, does that work? No, it doesn't. Oh, that's fine. And then next, it's going to consist of 2. We're going to have apple, and we're going to have orange juice. So this punch is going to have apple and orange juice. They use at least 1 gallon of each type. So they use at least 1 gallon of each type. But want to use more apple than orange juice. So we're going to select all that apply. So the first one is, so we have right here, X represents apple juice, and Y represents the gallons of orange juice. So we want to create a systems of equations for this to kind of figure out how each one affects one another. So first one, we want to keep in mind X is for apple and Y is for orange juice. If we want a 5-gallon punch, we're going to add these and look like this. Because what we have right here, X, Y. So I think that represents the first inequality. So if it's X plus Y is greater than 5, apple plus orange has to be greater than 5. Or equal to 5, sorry, oops, equal to 5. Not greater than. X plus Y has to equal 5. It can't go over this. So this is our limit, this is our max. Okay, let's take a look at the next part. So X plus Y equals 5. They want to use at least 1 of each type. At least means greater than or equal to. So at least would look like this. Apple is greater than or equal to 1. So our apple has to be greater than or equal to 1. And right here, our Y has to be also greater than or equal to 1, our orange. So, and also it says we want to use more apple than orange. So we always want to have X greater than Y. Okay, so that's what the thinking we have right there. X has to be greater than Y. So what we have for the answers here, X plus Y, X has to be greater than Y because the apple, so apple must be greater than our orange content. X isn't going to be less than. X is greater than 1 because we want at least 1. We want at least one part of it in the punch. And we also want one part of the orange in the punch. All right, and that's number 1.